Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action with Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Seven yards there and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
The Jaguars come in with 2 wins on the year, and they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. On the 8. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 41, Watson.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Watson on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 75.
A York on now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 27, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lawrence will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And all the way inside the 50. Drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Yeah. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Third and 2, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ford.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's got room.
The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jaguars 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 30 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to this, and the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Bryant with a catch right side. Touchdown, Browns.
Harrison Bryant from 4 yards out. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Watson on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him look like a turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Watson.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
They go with Chubb on second down.
158 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Throwing now, Watson.
Throw right side taken in by the tight end, Bryant.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.